Hello friends, today we will discuss one of the most astonishing research from the Harvard Health publication regarding what happens if we incorporate walking into our daily routine. It's help us in reducing our obesity, it's lower risk of breast cancer, it's help in prevention of joint deterioration, it booster for the immune system and highly effective form of preventative medicine. So let us discuss in detail.
We spend billions on expensive meal plans, complicated supplements, and grueling gym routines trying to biohack our way to better health. But we routinely overlook the simplest form of human movement. Medical researchers are increasingly adopting a lifestyle as medicine approach. Instead of waiting to treat a chronic disease once it appears, the goal is to target the root cause and actively prevent it from taking hold. And when looking for the best preventative tool, former CDC Director Dr. Thomas Frieden was highly specific. He classified walking as the closest thing we have to a wonder drug. If walking operates like a drug, how exactly does it alter our biology? And more importantly, what is the exact dosage required to treat different ailments? To understand this, we have to look past the mechanical act of transit and examine walking as an active, titratable biological intervention. This graphic highlights the smallest effective dosage, a 15-minute mark, functioning as an acute behavioral intervention. University of Exeter researchers found this specific duration actively tames the brain's sweet tooth, intercepting and blocking chocolate cravings right as stressful situations trigger them. Scale that dosage up to 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and the biological focus shifts from the brain to your immune system. A study tracking over 1,000 men and women revealed that this 20-minute daily habit resulted in 43% fewer sick days, compared to those exercising once a week or less. When they did catch a virus, their symptoms were milder and resolved faster. Exhausting workouts aren't required to see immediate results. Even microdoses of walking trigger measurable defenses right down to the cellular level. Extending the duration further engages a different set of biological mechanisms. A daily dose of 1 hour, or about 5 to 6 miles a week, triggers deep structural and genetic changes. Mechanically, the walking motion acts as a biological pump. As your legs move, they actively squeeze and release, flooding the knee and hip joints with smooth, lubricating fluid that prevents arthritis from forming in the first place. This visualization maps 32 known obesity-promoting genes. Harvard researchers analyzed these sequences across 12,000 people. They found, among participants who walked briskly for an hour a day, the biological influence of those weight-promoting genes was cut in half. At the 1-hour threshold, consistent movement blunts the impact of our DNA. Even strong genetic predispositions to weight gain are not absolute mandates when met with an hour of daily brisk walking. The highest evaluated dosage shifts our focus from weight and joints to long-term disease prevention. Think of 7 hours a week as a macro dose. The American Cancer Society conducted a study specifically zeroing in on walking to measure its impact on breast cancer risk. This chart contrasts two groups. Data shows women walking 7 or more hours a week achieved a 14% lower breast cancer risk compared to the baseline group. That 14% reduction held stable, even for women possessing high risk factors like being overweight. High-volume walking functions as a robust systemic shield against aggressive cellular diseases over a lifespan, operating on a level separate from simple calorie burn. We are looking at a single activity that neutralizes genetic influence, lubricates structural joints, blocks stress cravings, and fortifies the immune system. Begin this prescription with a 15-minute walk to intercept stress gain. Next, lock in 20 minutes daily for an immune defense baseline. Finally, scale up toward the 1-hour daily or 7-hour weekly macrodose to cut genetic obesity risks and build long-term disease prevention. The most effective, scientifically backed preventative medicine available requires no trip to the pharmacy and costs absolutely nothing. In fact, it's an ability you've possessed since you were about a year old. Achieving foundational health doesn't require